This your boy Big Ty coming back with the real deal spill. And if your ass can't handle, get your ass out of here. Always like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
What's up, YouTube? What's going on, man? When it sounds too good, I never trust it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another video. Welcome back. I would say 90 to 85% of Americans are 1 to 2 paychecks away from losing everything. Don't matter what type of money you making. What's that P. Diddy saying? More money, more problems. I notice most people with more money got more shit at their house. They got more cars, they got boats, motorcycles, they got a bunch of bull all in the garage. They got a lot of stuff under financing. I used to think a lot of people used to buy stuff cash. They got a lot of stuff under financing. And you find yourself, you end up getting hurt at the job. I'm talking about like you get hurt. And then you get your, the pay they give you when you get hurt. You probably got hurt. And then it runs out. And that's next thing you know, you got to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months off. And y'all know what them paying that, I forgot what they call workers' comp. Workers' comp ain't the same pay you was getting when you was working, because you got to account for the overtime and all the other stuff, bonuses and all that. You're not getting all that because you're not working. You just getting the base pay of what the workers' comp was. So you find yourself in a hole, whether you got all that shit in your house or you just got a finance car, you got rent and all that. You find yourself, you 1 or 2 paychecks short, and you start losing, things start cutting off. You lose your car, you get evicted, you lose the boats, the ATVs, you start losing shit, and you have to start over from the ground up. It doesn't matter if you make $100,000 a year or $50,000 a year. More money, more problems. Because I notice most men, women who get more money, they purchase more things that they don't need. They buying things they don't have to have. They don't care though. They living within impressing somebody else. They don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? You ever had a conversation with somebody who had a little money, all they was talking about is consumerism, all they talk about is everything they got, comparing each other's lives to one another based on things that you have, he have. Women do the same thing. Women do it the most. They worse. They gotta one up each other. They shop till they drop. They shop so much they go home to explain to their husband why they had to buy this and try to justify it. Let me tell you something, women. When you go home and tell your husband about the shit you just bought, your husband probably don't give a damn. Your husband probably don't even care, because how can you know what I'm saying? What can he do? You done bought it already. What can he do? What you want him to do? Have some sympathy because you done spent more than you expected? Closet full of shoes, closet full of clothes. You end up having to give your stuff away because you got so much ish. Man, you got the garage packed full of ish. Same thing. It ain't no different. Women got a closet full of packed up shit or some bullshit that don't even matter. They got a vase and Christmas items and Easter. They got every season, everything you could think of in the shed and stuff. Men got a whole bunch of tools and shit that they ain't got the pieces connect together. They got sockets. They don't even got no socket sets and wrenches and shit. They ain't got the matching pieces to them. So it don't even matter how much money you're making, bro. You lose a paycheck one time, you lose a paycheck twice. One time, you know what I'm saying, you go away and start digging a hole. 2 checks missing, you might well go ahead and lay your ass in that hole. Because a lot of us are in system where 1 or 2 paychecks and it's a wrap. Your whole life is crumbling down. You got to start way back over from ground up. Because in an instant, you can lose everything. I don't fault men and women who work all the time. You got men and women dedicate their whole lives to working. I don't fault them because they got all these things. They got a house ain't cheap, folks. You got to replace the roof. You got to replace shingles. You got to replace the landscaping. Sometimes when it rains, it floods so much. So now you got to go think about, well, damn, we probably need to do something about that. Back patio, somebody done fell in and you got to build a new back patio. Water line busted. You know what I'm saying? Water line in the wall. Man, you got to tear the whole wall just to get to the pipe. That's some money. And everybody, all we do is grind. You got people 60 years old plus, 65, still grinding just to pay for all these things they done got. And they may end up dying and still having to owe. So they're going to pass it on to the next in line, the daughter or the son. But we are 1 to 2 paychecks away from losing everything we got, everything our name that we have under financing. A lot of people still taking out mortgages on their home, financing cars, going to the bank. Everybody ain't got 6, 7, 8 grand laying around to go buy a car. Going to the bank, financing at the car lot. People want to ride around ATVs and 4-wheelers and stuff. They financing. Everything is financed. Everything is on credit. Therefore, that's why you 1 to 2 paychecks away from losing. Everything is on finance. What we used to call that shit in the hood? You front me a site, and I give you the money back. That's all it is. Everybody on the front. I'm going to front you this car, but you going to pay for this car over time. Lose your job. That's it. That's the route. They come to get that car. First, they're going to cut it off. Then they're going to come get it. So be careful out there, man. Take care of yourself, bro. Because let me tell you, bro, ain't nothing like having your shit on the side of the road. I know what that feels like. I done seen all my shit get ravaged through, torn around, thrown to side of the road. All my good stuff, valuables, gone, taken because the neighborhood done took it. And I had to watch because the sheriff was out there and I couldn't do nothing about it. I put my trust in somebody else's hands. That's my biggest problem. I put my trust in other people instead of just put my trust in myself and doing the things myself. I be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt to do what the hell they need to do, make the correct mind decisions. But I lost a whole lot of shit that day. A lot of nice shit too, bro. Clothes, shoes, TVs, games, food, alcohol. They took all that shit, bro. I wasn't 1 to 2 paychecks away. I had money in my pocket, but somebody gave me the impression and the promise of what they was gonna handle and do, but they didn't do it. But anyways, man, keep your health in check, keep your health in order, because you fall sick and fall ill and find yourself in the hospital for a long time recovering, and your job only can pay for it for so long if you even got the time to get it paid for. You'll find yourself losing everything. Your shit gonna be side of the road or you gonna be selling it off. So as always, when it sounds too good, I never trust it. Whiskey, peace. Young, stressed, so young, nigga, hold it.